It's happening. We're going into our second year of Don't Forget to Breathe. And straight away you'll notice that we've changed. We are in the dark. But it's a different setup. It's a different setup because I spent the weekend not refurbishing, but troubleshooting the PC that I'm now working on. PC is like a fucking decade old. It's like 10 years old. It'd been mothballing for at least 2 years. And at the weekend, I just decided that I'd give it a go of troubleshooting it and see if I couldn't get it back up and breathing again, which obviously I have. The reason for doing this is they've started me on a restart. I mean, because they still think that I'm capable of going out to work. Dickheads. They even sent me an email. These guys at the restart even sent me an email. It wasn't Sam. It was the client on the client side. And it was for security. And straight away I was like, there's two fucking issues here with this security. Issue one is I can't walk without the fucking aid of a stick. And issue two is it's the 26th. It's the 26th today. And my license was up on, and if I remember rightly, I know where it is, so I can go and find it. Right, so it was the 19th. The 19th, there he is. Sexy me, 19. Yeah. So I can go with the others. It's now dead. I would absolutely, I'd love to go back to security. I would love to go back into security, but physically, oh shit, where's my chair moved? Physically, oh there we go. Yeah, physically I'm unable to. Obviously, can't walk without the stick, and my fucking license is done. And they actually sent me that email, and it was for a security job, and I was like, what the fuck? It's like, he's fucking crazy. So I know, like, every job I've had since leaving school has been physical. I've never used a fucking grey matter for anything other than winding people up. Every job I've done has been physical. The majority of it was working presses, where you just fucking you stepping. It's like a fucking stepmaster. You're like that all fucking day long, and I'm doing this. So, you know, it's physical, highly physical job. Before, when I was a young lad, I was on the buildings, demolition, knocking the fuckers down. That was fun. Getting paid to fucking knock walls down. Young, God blimey, how old was I? 18 I think it was when I was doing that. I just having fun fucking knocking walls down, and being on the building sites just back then was cracker. I don't know what it's like now. I mean, you need fucking a license and everything to do any kind of fucking job these days. I did hold a license about 6 years ago. Was it the CSCS, something like that, I think it's called. I did hold it for it's got a time span on it. I think it's about 5 years. I think it's about 3 years. And you got to renew it every 3 years. So it's just the government taking that off you. That's all it is. It's the same with the SIA. Every 3 every 3 years you got to renew the license. And they say it's fucking new practices and shit like that, but it's a load of bollocks. It really is a load of bollocks. It doesn't change the way you do the job. It doesn't change the way you do the job. And with the CSCS, that's just logic. It's just logic for safety. It's just logic. I mean, if you don't pass the CSCS, you not only should you not be on a building site, you should not be walking the fucking streets. That's how fucking simple it is. It is it's a very simple test to pass. Like I say, it's just logic. It's common knowledge. Or at least to most people, it's common knowledge. I mean, I look at the youngsters today and wonder if there's any fucking common sense in those fuckers at all. So, I sidetracked myself straight away then. Yeah, so what? I'm going to need retraining. I'm going to have to put this to use. I'm going to need retraining. So that was the thinking behind getting this PC, this relic of a PC up and running again. And also to give myself something to do. It was like the insomnia kicking in. It took me 2 days. I say 2 days, mostly 2 nights. It got me insomnia kicking in massively again. The last like week or so I've been arrowing back towards the habits of like last year. Even now I'm on the painkillers. Even though I'm on the sleeping tablets, it's I'm going back to how it was last year, where I'll be going to bed at like midnight. Although I've noticed I'm going to bed later and later because I'm just not tired. I'm taking my pills. I'm going to bed, and I'm still lying there at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. And up until the last week, I had still been getting like about 6 hours sleep. You know, I'd fall asleep at about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I wouldn't wake up then until about 11. I think the latest would be like 1 o'clock is the latest I'd actually got up. So I was getting the sleep. It was just, you know, it just wasn't fucking. I say sociable, but I'm not a sociable guy anyway. It was just awkward hours. But I'm now getting to that point where I was last year, where again I'm taking the pills. I wasn't taking pills last year. I'm taking the pills. I'm going to bed. I'm not falling asleep until about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and then I'm waking up again about. Well, I woke up this morning was 7 o'clock. Yesterday morning was 8 o'clock. If I remember rightly, the morning before that was about 9-ish. I say 7 this morning. I woke up. I went to the toilet. I came back. Jumped back into bed. I rolled over and I was like, I've got to try and get some more sleep because this is, you know, I've probably been asleep for about 3 hours. Closed my eyes again, and next thing it was 9 o'clock. So, you know, I think if I remember rightly, it was about, last time I looked at the clock at night before falling asleep, it was about 4:30. I think it was about 20 past, somewhere between 20 past and 4:30. You know, waking up then at 7, so there's like fucking 3 hours, and then falling asleep again for another 2 hours. I'm getting the broken sleep, the lack of sleep and the broken sleep is happening again. It's going to start affecting me head. But I am fucking switched on overnight, which, you know, it was two late nights that I got this up and running. And I used the AI. I've got a bloody conversation, like a fucking conversation with AI that was like, oh, fucking massively not long. I'll just pull it up. See, now I thought the issue was, if I go right the way back, scroll all the way down, or all the way up, we're getting there. That's how long this fucking conversation was. Here we go. So, the start of it, right? That was the start of the conversation. I thought it was, right, so motherboard power and CMOS battery. That's what I thought it was. That's what I thought the issue was. So we went through. I mean, at the power to the motherboards, those plugs had been pulled. So I had to like put them back in. I didn't know how to do it. I had no idea how to do it, but AI, like I say, I took the picture. You see the picture there. Took the picture there, and AI explains which LED went into what pin, and then we got power to the boards, and it still wouldn't come on. Because I thought that's all it would be. That's what I thought it would be. So we went through like loads and 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 loads, and that was So finally into the BIOS there. Finally into the BIOS, right? Now what actually what caused it to stop living was the GPU. About 7 years ago, I upgraded the GPU. I had this thing maxed out, or upgraded. I had it maxed out. I couldn't have upgraded it any further without changing the CPU and the motherboard. And the final piece to the jigsaw that it was 7 years ago was the GPU, and the GPU's over there, and I can't be asked getting it because it's dead. It was the GPU that failed. So I still had in its little anti-static bag and a little. It's on here somewhere. See it somewhere. There it is. I had a little cover, hardened its pins, so the pins were like pristine. A little 750 Ti, little 750 Ti. Which is what I'm running off now. As I say, it's in great working order. It's a relic. It's in great working order. But swapped it out and all that. But then I had to get I had to get a handshake. I had to get it talking to one another. The motherboard. The CPU knew it was there, but wouldn't speak to it. Because as I say, got into the BIOS. We went through all that, and it still wouldn't work. It kept on getting kept on hanging at EDI drives. Kept on hanging at one at the drives at the boot up. And she just tried so many different things. Kept on putting them the symptoms into AI. And AI was suggesting doing this. I was taking photographs of the screen and photographs of the case, and saying here's what the issue is. And AI was suggesting this and this and this. And in the end, and it was just weird the way it happens. Now I did IT. I did the course in IT many years ago. God blimey, man. Yeah, probably over 20 years ago. I did I did an AI course, and I remember the instructor saying that he can. It was when I did this course when computing turned to like PMP. That's how long ago it was. Fucking young people would have always thought it was PMP, but it wasn't. I always remember him saying that you can build a PC and it wouldn't work. And you take all the components out and put the same components back in and it'll work, because it's just weird like that. So here's how I got it to. I got the handshake. Was I drained the battery. Completely drained the battery. And how you do that is like you unplug it, and you unplug it from the wall, and then you put your finger on the power button and you hold the power button down for a good like 15-20 seconds, and it just drains all the power out of it. So I did that, and then fucking boosted it up again, and it worked. It just went, oh, I know this guy. He's the GPU. I need to be speaking to him. And then, it was up and running. So I'm still working out the kinks on it and all that, and it needs the new driver, not the new drivers, but the old new drivers. I need to go and find the drivers. Nvidia legacy stuff. When I found all the drivers and all that, and basically just got it back up on its feet. It was a very proud moment for myself, I must say. Very proud moment for myself, because that draining the power wasn't actually suggested by AI. That was something I thought, you know what, I'll give this a try. I'll just completely drain it. It worked. It breathed life back into the old thing. So yeah, I was quite impressed with that. And I thought, if I can do that, I can do anything. So I say, it's here now. It's up and running. It's not the quickest thing in the world, but it might just help me out. Certainly with any training that these guys at the restarts after whatever they're called, they want to throw some training at me. Then I say, well, I'll tell them, look, I can do it online. I mean, the guy, my guy there, a fella called Sam, he's tried to make it so I don't have to go there all the time. I'm supposed to go there every 2 weeks, and he said to me straight off the bat when I went in, and he's seeing how I am, what my mobility is like. He said, well, we'll make it 1 week on the phone. You'll have to come in once a month. And I'm like, yeah, no problem. And then he texted me and he said, I'll ask and I'll see if I can get them so we do it all on the phone. But I think he's failed because I actually I didn't get a message off him. I actually was it an email? It might have been an email, I think. Saying that I've got an appointment, face-to-face appointment on the 18th of next month. It better be next month or I've missed it. The 18th of next month. So yeah, basically that's all it is. So yes. What else I forgot? Yeah, the doctor's still waiting on the doctors. I haven't had the letter from the doctors yet, the official letter. I did actually notice, I did think about this the other week, that due results, and they've normally fucking message me or something saying, oh, your results are ready, but I've had nothing off them. I haven't. It's like they've just gone, fucking, that swat just complains about us not speaking to him. That's what it feels like. So yeah, just that. So we're still there with the doctors. See what they say when I get the official letter, which is supposed to be within 40 days. So there's still a number of weeks left on that one. What else for you? I don't think I've got it. That's the alcohol, the hooch that I said I was going to have ready this week. I'm not going to have ready this week, no, because it was actually still bubbling yesterday. One of the batches is done fermenting, but the other batch is still fermenting slightly. But I wasn't going to bottle them like I said I was going to do, and it's going to be a couple of weeks before I do bottle them, because now it's in the period, probably about a week. Now in the period of resting, and I'm just letting them rest. And I'm going to do that for 2 weeks. Probably, I'll call it. I'll say it's been resting for a week already anyway. So in about a week's time, I'm going to bottle them up. But I'm going to carbonate them. I am going to carbonate them because they are still showing activity. I'm going to carbonate them, which means leaving them once the bottles, leave them for another couple of weeks. And then and then they'll just be ready. I'll throw them in the fridge and overnight, and they'll be ready to drink the following day. But we're talking 3 weeks at best. At best, we're talking 3 weeks. It might go longer, but we're talking 3 weeks before that. So, here's me. I was over to have that resi. I was over to have that resi for the anniversary, and it's going to be a month afterwards. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because, and here's the thing, I actually wrote. Right, yeah. So one of the batches, it started at 1.020, and the other one was at 1.019. Now, if, and the chances are they probably have, if they reach like 0 sugar, if the little brutes in there eat all the sugar, and I'm pretty sure they're fucking doing a good job of it, we are talking close to 14% here. We are talking rocket fuel. so yeah, I'm sticking with it. It's gonna because I think I think it's gonna be terrible. I think the taste is gonna be awful. I really do. I think the taste is gonna be awful. I'm not sure whether I've said what they are. One batch is lemon and vanilla, and the other batch is coffee and chocolate, coffee and cocoa. And I think they're gonna taste awful. I think they're gonna taste awful, but I have learned a few things doing this. But we're gonna see it through. We're gonna see it through to the end, and we're gonna make our rocket fuel. But saying that, I've already got the plans for the next batch. The next batch is going to be a hard cider, and it's going to get infused a secondary fermentation with strawberries. So it's dependent on, because I've been doing been running all the numbers and all that. It depends on how much strawberry I actually put into it. Well, it depends on how much of the flavour we're going to get out of it. But again, it's going to be like fucking rocket fuel. Because it's twigged. I've figured it out. I've figured out how to produce rocket fuel. And these fuckers behind me. This huge behind me. It's gonna make you blind, son. It's gonna make you blind. But yeah, we'll experience that together. Anyway, that's it. I've been half an hour. No, not quite. No, I'm not even 25 minutes as yet. But anyway, that's all. We still go on. We carry on. We go forwards. We are optimistic. About what the future has in store for us at the moment. And all I've got to do is say I'm out. Take it easy. Look after yourself. Love you. Bye.